I'll be reacting to Higurashi when they cry GOU, or should I say ZOTSU? Well, they have GOU on the top portion of their titling Funimation. They have ZOTSU at the bottom titling. But anyways, without further delay, I'll be watching it from Funimation's website, and I'll be starting my reaction in 1, 0, go! Oh yeah, I always like that cute TSL Funimation logo. Looks kawaii. You know, speaking of which, when it comes to Teppy's head, how much blood can someone's body have? Jeez. It does make me feel bad for Teppy, though. At least that explains why he didn't have made a lot of appearances in the equivalent of this arc when they were showing us Keiichi's perspective in the previous season. So at least now contextualizes things like that. You know? I'm noticing how is Tippy's head still semi-intact? Yes, blood's coming out, but geez. I would imagine it'd have been some mush or some shit at this point. It's scary how Sataka just looks at the whole situation all matter of fact. That's kind of scary in its own way. And especially how unnerving the showering scene is because it's like no music playing at all. And you just hear the humming. That adds an extra level to like the what the fuck factor. Big question is, how was she able to notice it was Rico? I mean, I guess it makes sense. Our girl's looked so many times where she was expect Rico to do things like this. You know, even though the situation's becoming dire, I always love it when Rico's like, Nippon. Ooh, it's like, I want to clean up a shitload to get rid of all of that. And you know the sad thing about this too, it's like Satato gave Teppy ample enough time to like emotionally react, just because seeing just his like his distorted face really makes it sadder because it's like he really opened up his heart to someone that he thought loved him, or I wouldn't say loved him, but at the very least was willing to give him another chance. And just imagine just being eviscerated by that person like a drop of a hat. That's definitely gonna be one of the worst fates I've seen for an anime character by far. Because yes, what Teppy did in the other loops was bad. Yes, what he did in the other loops was unethical. But those were the Teppys in the other loop. This Teppy wasn't a sack of trash. This Teppy was redeemable. So that's what makes the circumstances on the episode even sadder than they already were to begin with. Yeah, everyone looks so freaking vicious in the opening. No, my guess is it's gonna probably go into the perspective of Satako and but shit, I don't even know what type of guesses to make up with the series. With how unpredictable it's been lately, it's just hard to call anything in the series anymore. I mean that in a good way. I always love when series can put me on the edge of my seat. That's probably the only bit of truth that Satako said in like the last few lines of dialogue she's had. Because it's like, if I were to have a ratio of like 1 to 10, our girl lies 9 out of 10 times. I like how with Reina, you can tell how much she's looking forward to some year reaction. I think she might. Darn it, they're all jinxing the situation. And it's a shame because everything was going smooth. If it wasn't for that evil portion of Satako ruining things, we might have had our super happy Higurashi ending. And I'd have been fine with that. It's a shame that isn't what happened. Oh, that's pretty sad. And you know what? That's where Rika also sealed her faith too, and just being a bit too confident there. It's like an anime. Whenever main characters get too confident, all bad shit happen and almost 24/7. I do kind of like how those lines in dialogue actually give a bit more weight to Rika's performance here as a dancer. Because it fits in with the body language where she's moving with a lot of confidence. And that's why the animators animated these sequences so well, because they've shown him a good amount of times, which I don't mind considering the whole looping element. It's bound that we're going to see a lot of overlap with some of the animation. So that's a cost-cutting measure I actually don't mind one bit. If you're going to reuse animation, at least make the animation you reuse look good. So at least this series took that lesson to heart. And really, Hanya's fate is sad too, considering what we know what's going to happen to her. I remember that being cute as hell when I first watched the previous season, but now looking at the context from this season, I can't really say that anymore. And what's nice, seeing her actually recount stuff like that too. That's actually, if you ask me, pretty damn sweet in its own way. Because it's only going to make the moments where shit goes down much more intense and fiery, if you ask me. I'm just saying. And the way she just easily emotionally manipulates our boy by saying "nee nee." That is again a great acting skills from Taco. I like great an officer. I'm surprised he didn't just get the whole package smoked at once for extra edge. I'm actually surprised he hasn't ripped off his skin yet from his neck. Oh, man's me in for quite the. Because I'm assuming it's not. Because it's been a while since I saw the previous season. Yeah, the foot mark was still there. even though it's dark. It's a shame that that's the secret that had to be revealed to him, though. I just wonder what Sataka would have done if he would have found the switch earlier. But then again, it probably wouldn't have mattered because Sataka's really. Oh, she's got that psycho bitch face on. I'm glad. What's she gonna say to wake up from? Oh. And it's a shame too. I'm not gonna blame Kitch for not having his guard up. I was kind of hoping that we're not gonna show his head being beat up again. I kind of could have done without that because I want to see your boy's face beat. No. Jeez. And just the music too has an intense melancholy, but aww. No matter how many times I see that part with Kechi being getting his head beaten, it never gets easier to watch. I wonder who is she gonna pin the blame on? Oh, jeez, I don't even know what to say. At this point, part of me watches the series not just for the story, just to see. Part of it's also to see Satako's facial reactions to everything. You know, Keiichi said actually looks realistically beat up, but I wonder how. And the irony, because it was her, she was the one who grabbed Keiichi's hand, unfortunately. And now we know why it goes willy nilly and shooting someone else, because they didn't mention that in the previous season that had the events of this arc. Hey, I wonder if that Hey, I wonder if that happened in the original Higurashi, these events. Because with the way Satako's talking about this, it just sounds like it's a way too much of a perfect cover story for it to just have been something she made up on the fly. My guess is it probably didn't happen in the original. I know, he took the bait. hook, line, and sinker, but I'm not going to blame them because Satoko's such a great actress. It'd be easy to believe her words, especially considering all the circumstantial evidence, too. Hmm. Damn, talk about full edge. Okay, now you know he's off the deep end and he starts referring to himself in the third person now. The dude is dead. But then again, I mean, I guess Oishi is losing any bit of rationale in his head at this point. You know, at this show, Oishi kind of has like some Snake Eyes things going on. Now, more like Satako led him into the direction of thinking that he connected all the dots, which I gotta admit, that is an amazing, amazing line from Satako because shit, if I was in that spot, I might actually have been inclined to believing it too realistically. Oh yeah, the incident with the gun. I remember they talked. They more like info dumped the information in the previous season, but we never really got to see what went down on screen. I wonder if they're gonna actually finally show it off. Because I don't know about Shaw, but that would be absolutely damn cool if they finally did it. You know. At least in my. Oh boy. I am surprised that Mion isn't pulling out her gun right now to try to shoot Aoshi. Then again, I guess I could see why. Duh. Never mind. The dude is quick on the G's. Literally, he's got the reflexes of like a cowboy protagonist in one of those old school Western movies. The way he pulled out that gun. It's actually nice game to see as sort of like a nice redemption arc for Shion. Aww. You know, even though it didn't have any successful effect, it was nice seeing a little bit of a redemption arc for Shion actually trying to save her sister Mion. That was a badass. It's such a shame it still led to a sad end result. Aww. And that's sad how those were her final words too. At this point, with Rika's lost, I don't think she's going to be inclined on giving any answers that are going to satisfy Oshi at all. Yo, I love the way she teaches the fuck out of Oshi here too. That is just absolutely epic right there. Holy fuck. I mean, hey, if he shoots the target of information, that ain't gonna get any answers from the individual. But in saying that, I do like that shows how completely the screws out of Oshi are completely loose at this point. Yeah, the Oshi realized it a bit too late, unfortunately, though. Yo, sometimes I just have a hard time recognizing that that's actually our girl with some of the words that come out of her mouth sometimes. Yo, this rain and this loop is gonna probably need decades of a psychiatrist to fix whatever mental turmoil she's gonna need it. She's gonna be going through. How in the world is this happy? More like happy for Satoko, and that's about it. I like that gun sound effect the moment she snaps her fingers. Oh, I'm assuming Ua might have heard Hanyu there. I mean, Hanyu might have heard Uya there because our girl honestly looked like she was about to make the face of bitch it's on the moment Uya started talking shit like that. Now, in saying that, the episode was amazing. I'm gonna give it a 9.25 out of 10 because it was actually nice seeing how things went down individually. Because for one, it was just it was intense just seeing our Satako completely off the deep end. Now seeing the crazy witch portion of her completely take over. It was just wild and unexpectedly intense. And going in, I wasn't expecting it to be that intense, but this series, it never ceases to like give me surprises. And also from a story standpoint, aside from finally providing what went down from Tatako's perspective narratively, I kind of love how here you can see how much of a savage it was too when she talks shit. It's like wow, and it had a lot of emotional weight too. Seeing sort of like a nice little redemption arc for. Oh snap! We're getting. Assuming now it's getting closer. And here's another thing I loved about it. Kind of had a nice redemption for Shion when she tried to save Mion. Even though, yes, she failed in trying to save her sister, it was still an amazing attempt nonetheless. And I thought that was a great bit of writing there. And aside from what they did with her, something that I also loved about this episode is that from a character standpoint, it gives you topical character development because now you see that she's got no more compassion in her heart. She's only got pure on evilness. And I dig that because now it's going to make every encounter that has to talk even scarier to see. Because at least in the previous episodes, there was like, all right, at least she looks like she feels guilty about certain things. Now, that is completely and utterly gone at this point. And that's what I also loved about this episode, too. It just made everything feel more intense. And aside from it feeling intense, gotta say, just the iron. You know, something sad about this episode too was just the fact that Oshi found things out when it was already too late, when our Sataka was already ready to go into a different loop. That was also something interesting to see. And that's why I gotta give the episode some praise too. So that's why, from a character standpoint, I thought I did pretty awesome. The animation quality was really good, especially the newly animated sequences. You can definitely tell the studio involved, they went all in because of the material in the episode. Thought the music was actually pretty darn badass, if you ask me. The voice performances were great, especially from Sataka's voice actress. And that's why, if I had to rate this episode overall on a scale of 1 to 10, I went with the 9.25 out of 10 because just felt like it had something major in every single bit. But, anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on the episode. I'd really love to hear your thoughts on how I feel about my reaction or the episode itself in the comment section below. Hope y'all rate the video, share it, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all later if you come back for more. But anyways, y'all, thank you very much for watching my video and have a fantastic day, everyone. Bye-bye.